In August, the Asheville City Council approved a general obligation bond referendum to generate $74 million for public improvement projects. The proposed bonds would be used for community investments divided into three categories: housing affordability, parks and recreation, and streets, sidewalks, and bike lanes. Voters will vote separately on each category. The proposed projects align with the strategic focus areas adopted by the Asheville City Council. A bond is a form of debt, similar to a loan. Issuing general obligation bonds is one of the safest, common ways for cities to invest in community infrastructure. And because Asheville has an excellent credit rating, the city is in a good position to issue debt and benefit from low interest on bond issues. The city's current capital improvement program is at capacity, so no additional projects can be added until the year 2023 or later without removing projects currently in the program. Meanwhile, Asheville's per capita debt is lower than the state average, which indicates the city's capacity to responsibly assume additional debt. Based on the city's projected debt capacity, issuing $74 million in general obligation bonds could require a 4.15 cent increase in property taxes for every $100 in valuation. So based on current rates, if the bonds are approved, they could increase city property taxes by about $110 a year, or a little more than $9 per month for a home valued at $275,000. Approved projects would supplement the city's current capital improvement program. The city will have 7 years to issue bonds and approximately 20 years to pay off the bonds after the funds are received. Proposed projects reflect community input and priorities gathered in master planning processes and the most recent citizen survey. Projects were prioritized with consideration to equity and fairness across the community. The proposed $25 million in housing affordability bonds would provide additional support for the Housing Trust Fund, a program that helps create diverse and affordable housing choices. It would also enable the city to repurpose city-owned land for development that supports housing affordability with the South Charlotte Street corridor as a primary project. The proposed $17 million in parks and recreation bonds would support major improvements to 5 major parks or recreation facilities, acquiring land for parks, and improving outdoor courts, playgrounds, and lighting at ball fields throughout the city. The proposed $32 million in bonds for streets, sidewalks, and bike lanes would support road resurfacing, sidewalk improvements, new sidewalk projects, greenways, and transportation safety projects such as bus shelters, accessible crossings, and traffic calming. Do I have to vote the same way for all three? No, you can vote yes for some and no for others. Is there any way to vote for or against all three at once? No, you must vote on each question separately. These are the 3 general obligation bond referendum categories to be voted on by the citizens of Asheville in the general election on November 8th. For more information, visit asheville.nc.gov/2016 bond referendum.